Hey guys, this is a really impromptu live stream. So I'm gonna wait for people to get in a second. I have some breaking news, as it turns out, and I'm just gonna wait for people to start to come into the stream. I'm literally getting things set up right now. This is insane. This is actual insanity. What is going on? And I think that it's going to get sadly much worse before it gets better. Okay, it looks like we have some people in here. Hang on, I'm just getting my I literally just went live. And then I was like, I'm going to get myself situated after I go live. Okay, here is what has happened. Facebook has banned Walkaway. They banned it. Their Walkaway had a group that had been built over the course of 2 years. It was completely peaceful. There was nothing violent or insurgent about it, and Facebook just deleted the entire group. It deleted the entire group. Years worth of video testimonials for why people left the Democratic Party. It's gone. It's all gone. They also banned Brandon Strzok's account. They also banned Libby Albert's account. Libby is the executive director of Walkaway. Brandon's personal account is gone. It is all completely banned. Let me show you exactly. And this is literally just happened, and we're literally figuring it out. It started about 20 minutes ago. I got a text message from everyone saying like, can you find the Walkaway group? And let me just show you real quick what has happened. This is terrifying to me. This is terrifying. Walkaway is a complete. I'm going to come back for me for a second. Walkaway is a completely peaceful movement. We did rallies all over the country for months that, on our part, were completely peaceful. There was no violence. There was no calls for violence. There was no anything at any of our rallies. The only time that there was violence at our rallies was when Black Lives Matter showed up. That was it. That was the only time that there was violence at our rallies. The Walkaway group, completely peaceful. Anyone who has ever posted in the Walkaway group knew that that was a community where you could find people that understood. This is absolutely terrifying for me. Like, this is going to get so bad. Free speech is actively under attack in this country right now. Let's look at what Brandon posted on Twitter. Facebook has removed the Walkaway campaign and banned me and every member of my team. Over 500,000 people in Walkaway, with hundreds of thousands of testimonials gone. Facebook has banned everything related to Walkaway. And then if we see the message that he got, your account was disabled on January 8th. If you think it blah, 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 whatever. And then this one is the email. Hello, your page, Walkaway Foundation, has been removed for violating our terms of service. A Facebook page is a distinct presence among solely for businesses and promotional purposes. Among other things, pages that are hateful, threatening, and obscene are not allowed. We are also take down pages that attack an individual or group and that are set up by an unauthorized individual. If your page was removed for any of these reasons, it will not be reinstated. Walkaway wasn't used for any of those reasons. It was used to connect people. It was used by people who feel lost, people who feel unsupported. It wasn't even all Trump supporters, man. Was never, ever solely about supporting Donald Trump. There were plenty of people in Walkaway who did not support Donald Trump. I didn't even support Donald Trump for months, and I was still doing speeches in Walkaway because the Democrats are insane. And this is a primary example of this has gone way too far. This is going to get bad. Listen, I knew when I was at the Capitol, peacefully, I did not go inside, peacefully, just watching what was happening. I knew exactly what was going to happen. And that was part of the reason I stayed. I knew exactly what was going to happen and how it was going to be portrayed. And the last 24 hours have been mind-bogglingly bad. Mind-boggling. This is going to get bad. This is about half of the country continuing to vilify the other half of the country and make them out to be the worst of the worst. They're going to continue. The bans are going to get worse. Our free speech is going to continue to be under attack. This is one of the most egregious examples of censorship that I have ever witnessed. Anyone who has ever interacted in the Walkaway group knew that it was a place of love. It was a community of love that supported one another, that picked each other up when people were feeling hopeless with the system. And it never encouraged violence. Never. Not once. We have a very distinct track record of not of peaceful events. Peaceful events, exercising our First Amendment right. Not a single person in Walkaway has ever, ever advocated for violence. In fact, we've condemned it every single time. Every single time. This is absolutely egregious. And if you aren't all fighting back against this right now, I'm going to tell you, this is the time. Like, if you haven't started opening your mouth and fighting back against this, when are you going to start? When? What is it going to take? This tech company just banned a completely peaceful group because they disagree with them politically. This is egregious. You know what? I have never been prouder to be involved in something in my life than I am of Walkaway. I am privileged to be a part of this group. I am privileged to know and call Brandon Straka a brother. He is one of the best, hardest working, committed, passionate people that I have met in my life. And I will never, ever apologize for being a part of this group that is completely peaceful, that is completely reasonable, that frankly is going to be fighting insanity on both sides of the aisle. That was the next goddamn step of Walkaway, and it's still going to go on. Like, a Facebook group does not end this, but like, this is the group that everyone should want to walk away from extremism and insanity on both sides of the aisle. This group was never about supporting Donald Trump. I have never been prouder in my life to be a part of this group, because this is a movement that this country needs, and Facebook can go fuck itself. This is so ridiculous and so egregious, and just an absolute sign that the left does not understand what they are doing, and they do not understand the slippery slope that they have put us all on. And they're on it too. They're on it too. I can't really stay on long because I'm going to be on Dave Rubin's show in a little bit. Just so you guys know, I'm going to be on Dave Rubin's show with a couple other people talking about what happened at the Capitol. So I can't actually stay on here for long. But I just wanted to pop on and do a quick live because this literally just happened and I am absolutely floored about this. I originally became a Democrat because I thought that they were the party that believed in free speech. Free speech has always, 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 always been the most important thing to me. Always. And now they're banning people that they disagree with. They're banning people. They're trying to exit them from society. They're trying to unperson them. I don't care who you support politically. Listen, if you are not fighting back against this, stop using the term liberal. Fucking stop it. Free speech is a liberal value. If you are in the Democratic Party and you are supporting this censorship, you are not a liberal. Stop perverting this fucking term. Stop it. I will not stop calling myself a liberal because I actually believe in free speech. I actually believe that that is important. I believe in protecting the rights of people that I disagree with. I believe in protecting the most deplorable speech imaginable, because when you protect the most deplorable speech imaginable, you protect it for everyone. I don't know why this is such a hard fucking concept to understand for people. I don't get it. My heart is breaking for how people are being treated right now. They're dehumanizing everyone, including themselves, by the way, because if you think that they're ever going to be able to maintain this little robotic pretense that they're putting on forever, it's not going to happen. Human beings aren't wired that way. They have lied about what has gone on. They have not told the whole truth. They have, I mean, all right, guys, I can't stay on here all day. I'll read the super chats really quickly. But please make sure, please make sure that you are following me on alternative platforms. Please make sure that you're on my locals, kb.locals.com. Please make sure you are on my Parler, my Gab, my Minds. I'm just Carlin on all those platforms. Please make sure you are following everyone on alternative platforms, because we don't know how bad this is going to get. I am on, someone says get on Gab. I'm on Gab. Guys, you've got to start searching for people before you tell them to get on platforms. I am on Parler. I am on Gab. I am on Minds. I am on Locals. Follow me on all those platforms. I'm getting really sick of being told to get on platforms that I've been on for freaking months and people just don't bother to look, to be really honest. All right, let me just read some super chats real quick, and thank you guys for sending in the super chats. I have to get back to my studio. Anthony Brewer says, but Carlin, didn't you realize that walking away from the great leader is a crime worthy of death? Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. That's where we're going. I don't know that, it's going to go quite that far. I certainly hope it doesn't. Alex says, LOL, just think that this is just the beginning. If you subscribe to the idea of liberty, the only place you belong is on your knees begging. I fear that is true. I don't want war. I don't want violence. I don't condone violence in any stretch of the imagination. I fear that there is no other way. I fear that it's inevitable at this point. When one side of the country is actively vilifying and demonizing another side of the country, this is like an abusive relationship. The Trump supporters have been in an abusive relationship with the media and every major institution in this country for years. For years, they have been in this abusive relationship. And now, just as they stood up for themselves, I'm not talking about the violence. I do not condone the violence in any way, shape, or form. I didn't even see it happen. And I don't condone it. I'm not denying that it happened. I don't condone it. I'm talking about the people who were standing there peacefully. Because that's what I saw. People standing there peacefully. Just wanting to be heard. Just wanting to be listened to. And now, they're being told that they're horrible, awful people for showing up on the steps of their Capitol that they pay for standing there peacefully. This is going to get really bad. And it honestly breaks my heart. It really does. It breaks my heart. Andrea Lewinsky says this is not acceptable. Do they think this will stop rallies? This will encourage more rallies? I don't know what the plan is and where Brandon's going to set up, but I will tell you guys as soon as I know. I will. Mr. Ross Lyon, this stuff is only going to make sure there's another Capitol rush happens. Biden isn't even in there yet. That's what I'm afraid of, to be honest. And I want to say this really clearly. No violence. None. People have got to be smart about this. Exercise your First Amendment rights, do rallies, do protests, but no violence, no destruction. Do not become like the left. We've now seen exactly how they're going to treat people, even for just being in proximity of people that are committing heinous, bad acts. No violence. Wendy, thank you for the $5. Sean, hope you have a great day. I was having a great day before Walk Away got banned. Michelle, thank you for the sticker. Midnight Queen, thank you. Chase Claw, get off Facebook and Twitter, everyone. I don't think you should get off of it until you absolutely have to. I don't think you should take your ball and go home. I don't. Vanessa, just sending some positive feelings your way. Thank you. Foxy, Roxy Love. Thank you for the nice super chat, Foxy. I'm a first-year grad student trying to become a professional counselor. Your videos are giving me support and ammo for how to deal with CRT coming my way in a multicultural class this semester. Thank you for fighting for our voice, all voices. I'm trying, guys. I'm doing my best. Anthony says, don't worry, I still believe. Guys, they're like, we need to stop. We need to stop. Biden is going to be president. We need to stop. We need to accept that, and we need to move forward. It is what it is. We need to stop. I've been trying to tell you guys this for months. You need to stop. This is a bigger picture now. This is now a bigger picture. It is. We now have to accept that we're going to have democratic rule for 2 years, and we have to fight back smart with no violence, peacefully, like the First Amendment in our Constitution protects. That's what we need to do. David Skidmore, Trump was not even a conservative. We are heading towards one-party rule. Be prepared for hard times. We have to fight. That's exactly right. Trump was not a conservative. That's exactly right. Trump didn't pull the Republican Party to the right. He pulled it to the left. And if they were smart and actually listened to what he fucking said, they would understand that. Freak Mac said, this is exactly what they wanted, a reason to go super authoritarian. Why do you think they let you guys into the Capitol? I want to be very clear. I did not go into the Capitol. I was on the lawn. And then I walked up the stairs to see what was going on. I didn't go in, but I did just see video of them just opening the doors and letting people in. I did just watch that video. So how are they supposed to know? Anna C, tell us how to fight and we will. I don't know the answer to that. The great Limbino said they demonized us when we were peaceful and they demonized us when we were violent. Something has to give. That's exactly right. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. Margot, $5. Thank you for the super chat. We need people monitoring social media, so please, please stay as long as you can. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere at all. I'm going to keep talking and I'm going to keep, listen, reasonable, calmer heads need to prevail in this situation. It's not happening on the left right now, and the right is going crazy too. I'm sorry. People are going crazy on both sides, and they're making every single person on both sides is making this out to be something that it's not. And the right, or excuse me, the left is really, there are things that should be condemned that happened at the Capitol on Wednesday. I have repeatedly condemned them. However, this reaction from the left in not thinking about the bigger picture of why this happened, of what the point, like someone, I was texting with someone and they said, well, what's the end game? And my perception is this is about people standing their ground and demanding that their elected representatives heard them, heard their voices. I'm not talking about the people who are violent. I'm talking about the average everyday people who are just there standing in front of their Capitol building. That's what I'm talking about. Feeling completely misunderstood and ignored for years and put down for years and canceled and censored and called every name in the book. These were people that were living in fear of wearing a red hat outside. I cannot believe that this is the reality that we are living in, but here we are. Here we are. Regina says this is a spiritual battle, good versus ego. Read Archbishop Viago. Rin says this is bigger than Trump now. We can win the country back without violence. Don't give up. Yeah, I think that this is a really important message here. No violence. None. I am so pissed at some of the people at the Capitol that were so stupid. That were so stupid in what they did. Because this is, listen, you knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. And here we are. Naughty One says people need to use alt text. Change starts locally. Again, guys, please make sure, I know it's not in this description of this video, but kb.locals.com, please get on my locals. I'm going to get banned eventually. I think we all can see this coming. Please get on my locals. Please go to drcarlin.com. I have an email sign up on the very first page. Put your email address in. I'll be able to email out and communicate with you. drcarlin.com, Karlyn. I am on Parler. I am on Gab. I am on Minds. Carlin on all of those. Hopefully YouTube won't kick me off just yet, but you know, if they do, I will probably actually start using Rumble. I do actually have a Rumble channel, but Rumble is awful and I'm not down with it so far. But locals, all of my videos are on my locals. Locals is my primary backup platform. Pagan Libertarian says, I'm okay with little civil disobedience going into the Capitol, but yes, the violent ones were wrong. Twee Girl says, for email, migrate to Proton Mail Stat. I actually do have I have 2 Proton Mail accounts, actually. But I also have my own servers and shit, so they can't actually ban me they can't actually ban my email, so, like my primary one. Elizabeth Barlow says, one man doesn't make a revolution. We should infiltrate the left institutions and make our own entertainment to subvert them. We need to, we need to do this peacefully. Like, I think that Jesus Christ. Journalize this. Sticks just posted a live stream talking about how we all need to boycott Chinese products, Walmart, and all. Guys, we're going to have lots of conversations in the coming weeks about what to do about this situation. I think that I don't know. Oh, can you guys hear me? I'm getting a weird message saying that the audio. Can you guys hear me? Can you confirm in the chat? I can't even tell. Okay, yes, apparently you guys can still hear me. That's good. Well, I have to wrap it up anyway. But guys, like, if you just joined the Walkaway group, yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys. Thank you. If you've just joined, the Walkaway group has been banned, deleted completely off Facebook. Brandon Schrock and his team have been completely banned off of the platform. Walkaway is a completely non-violent organization. We have a clear track record of every single rally I participated in this past year had no violence at all that we perpetrated. We have never advocated for that. We never would advocate for that. We always advocated for doing things the right way. And here is where we are. Here is the thanks that we get for committing the crime of leaving the goddamn Democratic Party. That is the crime that we committed, leaving the Democrats. And now we are exiled. So this is the way it's going to be, guys. All right, we have a couple more super chats that came in. Tracy says, I started a group called Walkaway on MeWe. Come over and join. I can hear you. So I don't know what Brandon's going to do. I'm sure he's going to set up somewhere else, and I will let you guys know when he makes a decision. I think, we need to give him a minute because this is bad. DIY Cat says they were gonna do things like they were gonna do away with things like Walkaway regardless. You know that the storming was simply, yeah. I mean, it was all a scapegoat. It was all, and I don't want to. Again, I want to make sure I'm very very crystal clear about this. I do not condone any of the violence. I condemn the violence. I condemn what happened. That was not acceptable behavior. We should never be engaging in that. We should be exercising our First Amendment rights to protest peacefully, to speak our minds peacefully. So I have to jump off now. I'm going to be on Dave Rubin's show in about an hour. So you guys can tune in there. Okay, one last super chat. No Why Man says, why are people training supposed to handle what has shaken them to their core? We've only just arrived. We've been here. Yeah, okay, dude. Fuck you. Honestly. Fuck you. I am so sick of people hearing, you just got here, Carlin. You're new here, Carlin. You know what? While all of you were sitting around making excuses about why you couldn't go to rallies because you had to mow your grass and saying, Carlin, we just vote in November. That's what we do. I was doing rallies all over the country. So I'm really sick of fucking hearing that I'm new here. We've been dealing with this for a while. Well, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you speak up? Because this was going on before Trump. So either you're going to get in the fight or you're not. And I don't really care anymore. And when I mean fight, YouTube, I mean speaking up peacefully. That's what I mean when I say the fight. If you are just going to infight and say, well, you are doing it, you weren't around, you voted for Hillary. Like, I do not care what you think. That is completely counterproductive. Yeah, Lone Swordsman Theory says, I was at the rally for hours and people were upbeat. I'm absolutely furious about this. I am furious as well. But guys, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for something else. But again, please, 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 make sure you are following me on alternative platforms. I'm on Locals, I'm on Parler, I'm on Gab, I'm on Minds. Let's keep going. It's all we can really do. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you soon.